Hello, everybody. This is Gerald Celente, and it's Thursday, May 18th, 2023. And here are some of today's trends in the news. Again, the only place on the planet where you get trends in the news. No one else does it. You know why? They don't know how to. That's right. Look at my books, Trend Tracking, far better than Megatrends, Time Magazine. Oh, how about the Trends 2000, international bestseller? Nobody teaches you how to track trends or how to forecast trends. You don't teach it at Harvard, Princeton, Yale, Cambridge, Oxford. Nobody. You know why? They don't know how to. That's right. Oh, but you could get a history lesson. We could tell you what happened in 1492. And remember the dates. We're going to give you a test. Let me give you a little trend tracking lesson right now. This is today's Wall Street Journal. $5. This is the business section, right? The grand total of 12 pages. 12 pages, and then they showed 3 pages of this that I could get online that I don't have to see this stuff. Because who looks at this anymore? So now we're down from 12 minus 3, we're down to 9 pages. So here's the other one. What do we have on this page? B6. Hebrew Bible auctioned for $38.1 million. Why? I think it should have been $38.2 million. Who gives a fuck? How is that helping me prepare, prevail, and prosper from the current events forming future trends? What should I buy? What should I sell? What does this fucking mean? Well, Christie's to sell about 163 million in heavyweight art. So what? Oh, Target aims to sell joy that's affordable. I mean, it's totally useless shit. Target shoppers rein in buying, denting sales. That's important. Okay, Home Depot came out and they said their sales were down. Their sales are down. How down are they? So analyze, look how much they're down, understand it, and then you're looking at, okay, a recession is taking place. Bed Bath & Beyond still has investor fans. Look at Bed Bath & Beyond. Look at this chart over here. Who gives a fuck? You're going to play the game, you're going to gamble, then, you know, this isn't for you. That's not trend forecasting. And what else do we have? Skype users face hitch making calls to China. Yeah, okay. Holmes is ordered to prison May 30th. Theranos founder Elizabeth Holmes must report to prison. Big fucking story. How is that helping me? New relic is in talks to be sold. Yeah, big's getting bigger. Oh, this is important. You ready? Big fucking story here. CNN adds Caitlin Collins to prime time. Who gives a fuck? Cybersecurity leaders suffer from burnout as job pressures intensify. How is this helping me? So now you go to your Trends Journal. You don't get any of this. We give you facts and information about the current events forming future trends. What it means, trends analysis, trend forecast, where it's going, and what you might want to do. But again, the motto of the Trends Journal is think for yourself. Oh, and by the way, when you look at the cover of the new Trends Journal, it just went out on Tuesday, you're not allowed to think for yourself. Don't think for yourself. We own your mind. Repeat what we tell you. And that's all this is that they're giving you. Yeah, nothing here. Nothing. Nothing. Yeah, again, Hebrew. I got nothing. There was one, the one about, Target, big deal. I don't have to pay $5 to hear that. And it's the same thing with the toilet paper record. They call this their business section, right? It's their business section. The business section is 1, 2, 3 pages. That's it. That's sports next. Nothing. Rebuilding finances after divorce. A scramble to fill the gaps left by Bed Bath & Beyond. Fresh off Trump event, Collins is picked to host coveted CNN program. Coveted by who? Coveted by stupid fucking crapheads that swallow the shit from prostitutes. CNN, the Cartoon News Network. Hey, Lemon, who you squeezing now that you're not in there anymore? This is the shit that they're giving you. Shit news for shitheads. Yep. Oh, the Hebrew Bible story. Sells historic. Yep. Nothing. Florida district is sued over banning books from school libraries. Again, what the fuck do I care? How is that? That's not business news. So I'm giving you a trend tracking lesson. What you want to read are things that are going to impact at different levels. This is just bullshit. Well, it's really
bullshit detected. Take precautions.
Yep. Your precaution is to think for yourself. And we're giving you in the Trends Journal. There's no magazine like it in the world. So let's go on to the markets. Gold took a hit today. The reason gold took a hit today is now the bet on the street is that they're going to be raising interest rates. When they met earlier this month, the bet was they weren't going to raise them. They're going to keep them steady. And now the odds for a June rate hike are getting close to 50%. It was 10% a week ago. So now you're hearing more Fed heads saying we got to raise rates. As I said to everyone, making it 100% clear, the higher interest rates go, the stronger the dollar goes and the weaker gold gets. This isn't rocket science. But when they pause rate hikes and then they start lowering them, the dollar is going to go down and gold's going to go up. And oil prices are down. They're in the still Brent crude's in the $75 a barrel plus range. So that's low. So we're looking at recession coming soon. It's happened already. Again, you look at the Target, you look at the Home Depot, and you. So the Dow was up today nearly. You ready? This is why the Dow went up 1%, or the S&P rather. The S&P now is heading toward 8% up for the year. Remember what we told you. After the midterm elections in America in November of 2022, we said following the last 40 midterm elections, the S&P 500 has gone up over 16%. So history is repeating itself. So as trend forecasters, you look at the facts too. There's 40 years is a hell of a track record. I'm not going to vote against it or bet against it. And again, the game's rigged. The Dow Jones is up over 115 points. The NASDAQ, again, booming up 1.5%. And when you're looking at what's going on and why the markets went up, they're saying because Biden the Democrats and the Republicans can make a deal on the debt ceiling. That's bringing the markets up. That's nothing more than,
Bullshit level, DEFCON 5.
it has nothing fucking to do with the markets. Total bullshit, fear and hysteria. But that's what they sell. Okay. Record buyback spree attracts growing investor complaints. Yep. So the bigs are buying back their stocks and artificially propping them up. And the last time that happened was when Biden gave the tax cuts to the bigs, and they sold the bullshit that they were going to put it into capital investment. No, they weren't. They got more money and they bought back their stocks, and it drives the prices back up. San Francisco fire sale. Downtown high rises selling at 70%, 73% discount. Yep. According to the San Francisco Business Times, the $67 million figure marks a 70% decrease from 2020, talking about the buildings that are being sold. We warned about this. The first magazine, nobody, anytime, has been saying this. And now we said, okay, this is the year they're going to realize it. And again, Trends Journal subscribers know this. We forecast this back in March of 2020 when the scumbag, arrogant pieces of political shit locked down the country. And the geeks were the ones that did it first. So San Francisco's going down hard. And by the way, when I say the scumbag, arrogant, political pieces of shit, tomorrow you could get it. Hey, politicians, who the hell are you to tell me what to do? You go to your Trends Journal site, tomorrow it'll go up, and you see shop and you can get them. And here's the back of this shirt. All right? You got it? Arrogant, arrogant, arrogant fucks. Lock down the fucking country. The damage it's done is incalculable. Financially, mentally, morally, spiritually. Hey, you like those crime rates is skyrocketing? And on and on. Anyway, we warned about this by the fact it was one of your top trends for 2023. Office building bust. There it is. Small businesses put hiring plans on ice. All right, so that's the kind of article you want to read in the Trends in the Wall Street Journal. Why are they doing it? You read the facts. I guess the recession's coming. Krispy Kreme unfazed by UK restrictions of where unhealthy foods can be sold. I'm mentioning Krispy Kreme because this is shit that people eat. And Krispy Kreme fucks were the ones that, what was it? You get the jab and you get a free donut? Eat the shit. Eat shit. Eat shit. Swallow shit. And become a shithead. Become a true junk food junkie. World Health Organization warns against artificial sweeteners. No shit. You talk about aspartame? When I worked for the chemical industry back in the 70s, that's right, I was on the other side. That's why I know what I know. I was the number 2 guy running a major trade association. And they talked about aspartame and the dangers of it. And they pushed it right through. And now they're saying, some examples of the sweeteners include aspartame. No fucking shit. I'm going back to like 1970 what? 576. Trend of employees returning to office is stalled. Wall Street Journal article. Read it. No shit. We warned about this. You're seeing the value. Now let's put the story together. They're selling for 75% less. You know how many defaults there's going to be? Oh, and the banks are going to have to handle the defaults and they don't got the dough? Oh, yeah, it's going to be wonderful. Everything will be nice. Yeah. Doctors warn of danger inside your sandwich. Again, what is it? You look at the shit that they sell. Look at the shit. You want to eat shit? Be a shithead. Yeah, no kidding. The obesity rate's what? 42% in America. The people that died of COVID, obesity, type 2 diabetics, respiratory ailments. Those are only the facts. Oh, big news. Sam Zell, who made his billions resurrecting troubled businesses that ran the gamut from bicycles to real estate, has died at 81. Well, may you rest in peace. But did you give anything to peace? Anybody donate? Any billionaires donating to Occupy Peace? And we're having the rally. Yep. Now, Peace and Freedom Rally, a week from Saturday, May 27th. Gary Null, Frank Morano, John Whitehead, Craig Jardula, great cast and a lot of others. Dennis Kucinich, forgot him, RFK's campaign manager. That's right. And we're going to have entertainment and a great time. And I want to thank all of you, a lot of you. Thank you for donating to Occupy Peace. You're doing your part. You're doing your part. You know, I'd rather be me than be Zell. Maybe you're going to take that Z out and put an H in front of it? Yeah. How about that? What did Zell do to enrich the human spirit? What are the billionaires doing? What did Zell? Is Zell going to heaven, or are you going to take that Z out and put an H? What does Zell do I know? So thank you all. I want to show you the stupidity of the media. The stupidity of the media is, this is from the toilet paper record, the New York Times. Without Carlson at Fox, far right loses its foothold in the mainstream. Oh, far right? You mean people that don't agree with your bullshit, whether you like this guy or not, you're only allowed to say one line. You only repeat what we tell you to repeat. We're prostitutes, Celente. We're media whores. We get paid to put out by our corporate pimps and our government whoremasters. Far right, fuck you. Only establishment. Scumbags, that's who we support. We support the political parties, the murderers and thieves. That's the stupidity, and that's the trend tracking lesson. You read the headlines, you read the language. That's propaganda, calling it far right. And what else do we have here? This came out, the Brown University. Since 9/11, $8 trillion spent and 4.5 to 4.6 million people killed by the USSA, those dirty Russians. Why them Russians? No, America did that. Is that making news? No. Where are you billionaires? Hey, Musk. You Musks. How about sending some dough? Bezos. Hey, how about Gates? No, we're in the vaccine business. All right? I'm fighting for peace. I, Gerald Celente, am a warrior for the Prince of Peace and doing everything I can to fight for it. And I need your help. I don't want to be a one-man show here, you know? United we stand, divided we die. So donate to Occupy Peace. We got to make this rally a great success, and I'm going to keep doing them and doing them and doing them until we change the course. I was saying about the death of what COVID war did, right? U.S. drug overdoses told near 110,000 in 2022. Again, this is an article you want to read, because when you really read into it, the count of overdose deaths in 2020 was an estimate. So it may be higher. And still, the new released data offered the latest indication of the catastrophic effects of fentanyl, And what's going on? The overdoses had climbed significantly in 2021. by 27% and 30% in 2020. During the COVID war. During the COVID war. As I said, when people lose everything and nothing left to lose, they lose it. Young Americans are dying at alarmingly high rates. Wonder why? Let's see. The uptick among younger Americans accelerated in 2020. Though COVID-19 wasn't a major cause of death of young people, then why'd you give them all the shots? Well, they go on to say, researchers say social disruption caused by the pandemic exacerbated public health problems, including worsening anxiety and depression. Okay, let's read this again. Young researchers say social disruption caused by the pandemic. No fuckface. Not caused by the pandemic. Caused by little fucking arrogant Andy Cuomo. Cazzone Gavin Newsom. Witless Whitmer. One over there in Ohio. Cazzone Macron over there in France. Boris the Freak Johnson over there in the FUK, yeah. Sun never sets on the British Empire. The UK, they took the F and the U, put the C in there. That's who they are. Fucks. Oh, and how about Italy? The first one to close down. And no fight among the Italians. As a Napolitano, my blood is Italian. My heart's American. You're no fighters over there. No fighters. You let them close you down. The average age of the people dying in the beginning was 81 years old. So again, we warned about this. It's in your Trends Journal. We said these things would happen, and now they're news. The damage of the COVID war is incalculable. So there we are. A lot more. You get your Trends Journal. Look at the cover of this one. I mean, we have a whole section now. We're going to be doing AI trends every week. Joe Duran's technocracy trends, high-tech science trends, beyond the socioeconomic and geopolitical trends. We're covering the world like no one else is. So, thank you for tuning in. And remember, I did the judge yesterday, Celente and the judge. And again, please try to make the rally. Please try to make the rally on Saturday, May 27th, on the Four Corners of Freedom. And here's the poster that shows it. Take a look at this. And look at the great people that'll be here. Dennis Kucinich, Frank Morano, John Whitehead, Gary Null, myself, Craig Jardula, one after another, whole list. We have music, entertainment, and a good time. So please donate, come, do what you can. The future's in your hands. Don't drop it. So long.
At the Trends Journal, the best investment you could make, because it's the best investment into your mind, and it can change how you look at the world.
Over the last 30 years, Gerald Celente has been more accurate about predicting what would be happening than anyone else I'm aware of.
The Trends Journal is one of the greatest sources of information, and and it really is. You're predicting these things well ahead of time. I would encourage everyone to go grab the latest copy.
Been a Trends Journal subscriber for 20 years. I just have to commend you. What you guys have put together in your latest Trends Journal, there's nothing like this out there.
Sir, everything that you predicted about the economy, you were absolutely right. So I have followed you all this time. So please take a look at the Trends Journal.
You correctly forecast that the Fed would hike rates quite aggressively, correctly said that initially gold and silver would drop as the Fed starts to raise rate to 1.5% and above. When we spoke last, Bitcoin was around 49,000. You said you expect to drop, and if it drops below 30, 35, then it could really drop.
Trends Journal, which I would encourage people to go and check out. It's actually a 200-page document, pure data-driven analysis.
Gerald Celente, the top trends forecaster in the world. Gerald, you had an interesting call back in September of last year. You said gold had bottomed, which is exactly what happened. And here we are, and we're above $1,900.
Subscribe to the Trends Journal. Read history before it happened at trendsjournal.com.